Welcome to the Research Marketplace Dynamic Purchasing System, or DPS. The DPS has been established for government and public sector organisations to procure market, social and economic research expertise and services. The marketplace works in a similar way to a framework agreement, except for the simple difference that suppliers can apply to join at any time during the life of the agreement. The principles on which the marketplace is based will enable the right suppliers to hear about opportunities at the right time and provide an easy route for those suppliers to apply for and register their interest at any time. A dynamic filtering system gives customers the flexibility they need based on their requirements and the agility to assess the quality and price based on your needs. And lastly, an efficient structure and approach to commissioning research is included, which has the option of using a two-stage competition process. So how do you access the Research DPS? Well, you can access the marketplace via the supplier registration service. And you can see here there is a research link at the top right-hand side of the DPS marketplace. If you click that link, you'll be moved further down the page and provided with more information about the research marketplace and some useful links. To access the marketplace as a customer, you should select the Access as a Buyer link at the bottom of the page. In order to access the research marketplace, you must first read the Customer Access Agreement and confirm your acceptance of the agreement by checking the box on the page. If you've already read and accepted the agreement, then the marketplace will display the date and time when you accepted it, and you can select Confirm to proceed. Once you've accepted the agreement, you will enter the DPS marketplace, and you will land on the Manage Your DPS Category Export screen. In order to create a short list of suppliers to use for your competition, you should select the Create New Category Export link underneath the Options heading on the right-hand side. When you select that link, you will be presented with a list of suppliers that have joined the DPS marketplace, and on the left-hand side will be a number of filters which you can use to select the suppliers that are capable of providing the research that you wish to procure. So to talk through each of these filters in turn, at the top is supplier name. You can click into this box and search for the name of any supplier which you may want to invite to tender. Secondly is the subject area of the research. And you can scroll this list and browse through, for example, different social topics such as apprenticeships and arts and culture. And you can filter by these different subject areas. If you check any number of boxes, it will bring back any suppliers that provide this type of research. The next filter that can be used is Research Methods, a little further down the screen. And here, if you scroll down this list, you'll have different types of analysis, for example. And again, you can check the boxes to return suppliers that are capable of providing this service. The next filter is Specific Participant Group. So those groups which you may want to include in the research which you are commissioning. And lastly, at the bottom of the page is Research Location. And here we're split by the different regions in the UK, and you can select the ones that may be relevant to your research. Once you have reviewed each of the filters and picked the settings which you'd like to filter suppliers based upon, if you select the Filter button, that will return the supplier list that match your filter criteria. And once you've done that, you can select to save this category, which will enable you to export the information on the next screen. So if you select Save Category, you'll be prompted to enter a name for your category, and here we've just entered Demo Competition, and then you can select the Save Category button again here. Once you've saved your category, you will return to the Manage Your DPS Category Export screen. And the next thing we're going to talk through is how you can export the details of the suppliers included in this category. When you choose to export, you'll be provided with each supplier's name and contact details, And these are the details which you can use to invite each supplier when you're conducting your call for competition. So in order to export this category, you simply click on the export link at the bottom of that category name. There it is highlighted. And when you select that, you will be reminded that for the purposes of exporting, any supplier list which was created more than 2 working days ago should be considered to have expired. And this is because during that period, more suppliers may have joined the marketplace, and you should create a new category export to ensure that you're including as many suppliers as possible. So if you click continue when you're presented with that information, and it will export your supplier list. As part of your call for competition evaluation, customers can request to seek evidence of contract examples that suppliers have provided during their registration to the marketplace. And these contract examples can be used as part of your evaluation compliance checks. So in order to request this evidence, you should select the supplier's link on the relevant category export. And to progress any further, you'll be required to confirm that you have both completed your competition and that you are ready to make an award to a supplier. And you should select both of these boxes and then click confirm. When you've done that, you'll be presented with a list of suppliers which have joined the DPS marketplace and are included in this category. And you can see from the screen here, on the relevant supplier, there will be a link titled Request Evidence. And if you select this link, you'll be asked to confirm that you want to request evidence from this specific supplier. And if you select yes, a notification email will be sent to that supplier with instructions about how they can log back into the DPS marketplace and provide the evidence that you've just requested. Once the supplier has completed those steps, as a customer, you will also receive an email notification to tell you that the evidence is ready to be viewed and downloaded from the Research Marketplace DPS. Finally, we're going to talk through how you can view the list of appointed suppliers to the Research DPS. And returning to your Manage Your DPS category export screen, you'll see the link underneath the options heading on the right-hand side titled Appointed Suppliers. And if you select this link, you'll be presented with a list of all appointed suppliers within the Research Marketplace DPS. So finally, just as a reminder about how to access the DPS Marketplace, you can select the link on the Supplier Registration Service homepage. You can see here in the blue box. If you click here, you can view the marketplace and then access the research-specific marketplace.